It is here, the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference.
Kaieteur General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Kaieteur General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. This show comes to you Monday through Friday at 1400 hours. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference. Reminding you to listen tonight to the Glenn Lowell Show tonight at 7:20 p.m. Listen to the Glenn Lowell Show. Also reminding you to listen to the Glenn Lowell Show Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. Thank you for listening to us today. Today is Friday, April 16, 2021. And the number to reach us, and the phone lines are open, 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. You're the first caller.
Yeah, I want to be the first caller.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go ahead, caller.
Oh, yeah, yes, Tony. I call is because we are not going anywhere. And if General can form a political party, we are going to stuck right where we are. Oh, the only person going to make a difference is General, and he has to form a political party, and then he's going to take us forward. These politicians working for Exxon, and Exxon is a very dangerous evil. Exxon gonna take us down. Exxon got a virus. We get a virus from Exxon, and Exxon gonna make us all die. That will make us all die with the virus that he is spreading. He is spreading the Exxon virus to all Guyanese, and they will die from starvation. They will die from heart attack. They will die from depression and many things. And the rich will die from the things that they don't get. That is business. Exxon is closing business for all Guyanese. And these leaders are not seeing that. They accept 2% because they are filling their pockets.
Okay, caller, thank you very much. And the phone lines are opened today. Is whatever you want to talk about, whatever are your concerns, whatever your complaints, whatever are your compliments. I want to hear from you. I want not to do any talking, but do all the listening. So the phone lines are open. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show, 226-7453. Go right ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Okay, I would like to ask Mr. Tony, how would he put Mr. Jagdeo and Mr. Irfanali? If they are stupid people or they are not? If they are leaders or they are not? How would he compare them with Mr. Glenn Lowell? Right? Mr. Glenn, because this radio station is his, he's 24/7 on it, talking shit nonsense. What have he done? Did he send any help to the St. Vincent people? I'm not hearing him talking about that. The people in St. Vincent really need help. Talk something over that. Send some help for them. Right? He's not doing that. He's only eggs on, eggs on, eggs on. Everybody knows. The PP did not sign the Exxon contract. Huh? Hello?
Yes, I'm listening. So I'm giving you the floor so you can speak. 'Cause some people
Yeah.
accuse me of not letting people who have dissenting views to Mr. Lal of cutting them off. But I just want them to see that I want to hear all views, even dissension. So continue.
Okay. Isn't it that the PVP is not doing anything to develop this country? You tell me. Is it that the PVP is not doing anything to develop this country? When the PVP took this country from the APNU, there was no money in the treasury. Huh? Are we still trying, buddy? Give them a chance. It's only a year done. That's it, sir.
Thank you very much. And as you can hear, all views are welcome on this show. All views. And I do not cut people off if I disagree with them. So I just want my listeners to know, whatever party you support, I want to hear from you. Supporters, opposition, this is your program. Go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, Tone, Raj, and listeners. Let me start with a caller from last year who stated that all he had to eat was rice and peppers. I hope it was bell peppers. Which brings me to Tuesday's caller and his plight of not finding work. I now call on our local organs. Hello, NDCs and RDCs. Please help our people in your communities by offering them non-skilled employment, such as painting, landscaping, etc., etc. Rather than assigning these tasks to contractors, which could be more costly. Time does not allow me to elaborate on how this process is workable, but it is. So please open your ears and put on your thinking caps. Last but not least, this is to the President's wife, Mrs. Aria Ali. This is not the time to spend $25 million on the country's beautification. You may have good intentions, but bad timing. If you desire to be part of Guyana's transformation, then please travel the country and get a dose of reality, like, for example, starving children, so that you can better prioritize your mission. Guyana needs frugal people to handle its finances, not just those with economic degrees. That's my week in review, and I thank you.
Thank you,
Take
caller.
care.
Next call, please. Local 226-7453. Diaspora 622-2222. 622-2222 for those in the diaspora. And the phone is ringing off the hook. And as you can see, I am taking all the calls and doing less talking because that's what you want me to do. And since this is your show, since you runs it and you in charge of it, I listen to my listeners. And I'm only talking now because there's no call. So next call coming up at 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yes, Mr. Tony. Good afternoon to you.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
It's so good to hear your voice again.
Thank you.
But something I can't wrap my head around. How on earth, or what gave the Mistress Ali the inspiration, the motivation to put up a billboard that cost $25 million But again, these things got diamonds and golds and pearls in it. Every time the PPP put up a billboard and they do something, you hear $25 million, which is less, and the rest go to their pocket, and they are talking about Apnu AFC chief. Look how they're trying to bring this man with the harbor bridge down, trying to smear people's face in the mud, public embarrassment. I think people like Vola Lawrence and James Bond and all of them, they should sue the government for public embarrassment because they are no better. They are no better. They are thieving all the time, left, right, and center. Mr. Ali is a lying Muslim. He's a liar.
Okay,
He's a liar.
okay, caller. Thank you very much. We cannot be derogatory and we cannot be offensive. So please try to be cordial. This is a show for having a cordial conversation. We can disagree, but we must not be disagreeable. So please conduct yourself accordingly, please. Thank you very much for calling. Next call, please. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
How are you?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed.
Okay, well, let me just give a little reference to the person that eat pepper and rice, right? Where
Yes.
I am living, no matter what type of work you have to do, we do farming work here, right? When you work with public servant, if you got to work 8 to 4, you get an hour lunch, right? When they come to work at your back, then they come 8 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you want to go home, you have to hand them $4,000. If you afford, you give them a meal. What more they want? They don't want to work, and they're so accustomed to the joints. The money only going to buy joints. They don't even care for the children if the children get to eat or starve or whatever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, caller. Next call, please. You're listening to the Wake Up Guyana show, and the number to reach us is 226-7453. If you're in the diaspora, 622-2222. Yesterday, we had a very intense conversation around this issue that our 9 executive presidents so far have failed us. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Our contribution is that a pensioner collapsed and at the NIS office in Georgetown. He went to look after his contribution. I think this should never happen. You know why? Years ago, you know why the pension had to go there? He go in and beg to know his contribution. Look, years ago, when you work with a company, every year NIS used to send to the employee their contribution, right? And those years, they hadn't computer to keep information. Now, when you go to the NIS for your contribution, they're telling you that the company did not send in the money, the contribution. So why NIS paying these inspectors? These inspectors, there's the inspector job to look at these companies and see that they do everything what is right. Or if not, they're blaming the 2005 flood. When you go in and look, find out for your contribution. Some years, 6 contribution, 10 contribution. Which company would employ a person for 6 weeks or 10 weeks? They would knock you off. So I think NIS needs to come to grip and do what is honest and right for working citizens in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. So yesterday we talked about if you have a car that is giving you problems, if every day it's a new problem, One day, you need a new battery. Next day, you need a new alternator. Next day, you need a new starter. Next day, you need a new carburetor. Next day, you need a new engine. And we said that if you have a car that gives you that many problems, so much trouble, you would sell that car. And most, you would agree with me that you would sell that car, would you not? Absolutely. Therefore, after 50 years, this country being independent, you would agree with me that Guyana have done extremely poorly economically, providing job opportunities, continuous electricity, good health care, and education. So I proposed yesterday, just like you would sell that car, sell the country, sell Guyana to a billionaire, so we might have a better life. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
I would like to say something concerning the NIS office. When you go there, especially the pensioners, they have a big tent here, lots of seats, and only one person looking after these people. Why place like, and it has senior citizens there sitting down, waiting to collect their pension book. Why they can't put more people there? That is not good enough. And then the next thing what the guy talk about, plenty of them in doing their work. When you see they got to work in the morning, they got to talk everything what happened the night before, then they go start work. Then when they turn on lunchtime, 1 o'clock they still eating in the place. If I call in now at NIS, they're giving you a number, you have a problem, okay, call this number. You never get to, you know what time you're going to get to till 3 o'clock. It happened to me whole week.
Okay, caller, thank
Tell
you.
me to call in. She wants her update concerning her husband dead and for her benefits. And she gave me the number because she doesn't have a phone. Tony is from 8:30 I call and that line busy until 3:15.
Okay, caller, thank you. Let's give somebody else an opportunity. We got plenty of calls coming in, and we have an open discussion. Anything you want to talk about, the phone lines are open. So someone asked yesterday if there's any example of a country sold. I presented to them Belize in Central America sold several parts and several islands in their country. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
How are you?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Thank you. Go right ahead.
My problem is, as you talk about the car, right?
Yes, sir.
You spoke about the car. Now, I'm a big person. I'm 65. Something's bothering me, since we got independence in 1966. For me, I see we move nowhere. We still at one way for the past 50 odd years. Now, what I'm talking, there are 3 countries that got independence at the set time in 1966. Guyana, is Malaysia, and Singapore. And those 2 countries, Malaysia and Singapore, look where those countries at now. Way ahead. We are not a fraction of those 2 countries. And those 2 countries do not have the amount of resource what we have in Guyana. We don't have it. They don't have it. And it's very amazing and very heartbreaking to know. Look where we is. Look how we Guyanese people are living. We are just 750,000 people. And look, you check from Guyana. Look the streets them. Look the blackout we get in every single day. Getting black 2-3 times a day around this country. It's really, it's disgusting. These 2 parts you we have in this country, I think they just rule this country left, right, and center. That is the British country rule this country hard, since I was a little boy, I've grown to turn a father and a grandfather, and we move nowhere to this country. This country move nowhere.
Okay, caller. Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much, sir.
Thank you for calling. And I would put a price to sell the country for 750 billion. The way I came up with that price is there are about 750 Guyanese. So each Guyanese will get 1 million. So we're selling it for 750 million. Each Guyanese get 1 million. Do you agree or disagree? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Mr. Tony, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Calling from Essequibo.
Go right ahead.
I listened to the radio yesterday morning and I listened to something what Bindi Prasad saying. And I don't know how that's going to work out. She said that how pensioners now go to the bank or red uplift money. You have to have money in the bank. Mr. Tony, I think that will be hard.
I agree with you. I've been saying that on this line. At your age, do you want to go through the headache of opening a bank account?
No, Mr. Tony.
And
Mr. Tony.
let me tell you what, to open a bank account now is far more difficult than it was 50 years ago.
I am 69 years of age, right? I traveled with arthritis. I could barely walk. My husband, in 79 years, he getting stroke. Mr. Tony, he there in a wheelchair. He not seeing, he not walking. I have to do everything to he clean him, bathe him, feed him, do everything. And that's what Bindi talked yesterday, and I disagree with that. I not agree, right? We can't ever, I live in Ariel, a place in Ariel. How we going to meet till in Regina? You agree with me?
Yes, I do agree with you. And this is, I want my listeners to hear you because I've been saying that you do not want to go to the bank and you don't want to open an account. And
no, that's too late now.
And it takes hours and hours to go into a bank to get money out from the bankers. I did it just yesterday, but incidentally, it took me no less than 2 hours. And with COVID now, it can double to 4 hours. So when you go to the bank, you put in a full day's work.
Because I talking to a lady this morning who getting pension and she said, you know what we gonna do? We gonna have to process because this can't work out.
Thank you, caller. And next caller, please. 750 million with an M, US dollars we're talking about. 750 US dollars. 750 million US dollar. That's 1 million US for each Guyanese. Are you willing to sell or keep? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
Hello, good day. Tony, thank you for taking my call.
Go right ahead, sir.
Tony, I am intrigued about this selling of Guyana. Have you really and truly seriously considered the implications? First of all, who is going to sell Guyana? And that's one thing. Guyana is supposed to belong to all Guyanese. Who is going to sell Guyana? And sell it to whom? And sell it for how much? You mentioned 7 billion or 7 million Guyana.
750 million with an M.
Oh,
million with an M.
Okay, million.
In other words, 1 million per Guyanese.
Okay, Tony. Let me try to understand you clearly. Are you talking about $1 million Guyana dollars?
No, sir, absolutely not. Come on.
So what
we worth a little bit more than that. Wouldn't you agree?
Look, in no way. I think selling Guyana is not a solution to the problems that we are facing.
I would love to hear your solution, sir. And please don't tell me the old solution. We need to unite. We need better leaders. I am sick and tired of hearing the same old solution, and it's not working. We're not going to unite. We're not going to get better leaders. So give me something new.
Tony, that's the only solution.
But it's not working, sir. This is insanity for us to keep trying the same old solution that is failing, and we're trying to do it again. It's like that car, sir. You keep putting new parts and it's not working, at some time, are you going to keep putting more money into it? Or are you going to sell it?
Tony, the analogy between your car that isn't working well.
Okay. Well, let's hear your solution, sir. And please don't give me the old Unity stuff, please.
Remember, that is not the correct solution to the problem. We have to find a more practical solution, brother. That will work.
Give me one, sir. Just give me one. Just a new one, though. Not the same old thing, please. Just give me a new one, please.
My brother, we've got to get a leader that has got the country development at heart.
And where are we going to find him, sir, or her? Where are we going to find them? Please tell me.
That person exists in Guyana.
Where, sir? Where? Who?
We don't know yet. I cannot answer that question, my brother. I don't know at the moment, and because probably I'm outside of Guyana.
And even if you were here, sir, trust me, there's nobody here in Guyana who can call me and give me that person.
That don't mean the person does not exist, Tony.
Yes, there's a possibility that that person exists, but would you agree that there's a possibility that the person doesn't exist as well?
Well, I don't think so, Tony. I don't think so. We have got a lot of smart people in Guyana and even in the diaspora who can probably come home and make a go of the situation and reverse the economic dark cloud that is hanging over Guyana at the moment. Right? I strongly believe that. Tony, I would try to give somebody else a chance.
Thank you for calling. And listen to me, sir. You suggested that we take important calls to protect people's identity, confidentiality, and protect them from getting hurt. And did you see, we immediately try to fix that problem based on your suggestion. Did you see that, sir?
Thank you. And I think a lot of people will thank you.
No, and thank you for bringing it up, because you know we have blind spots, and sometimes you can't see, and this is why I open the phone lines for people like you, who, where I am blind, you can open my eyes. And thank you, and thank you for your willingness to share that with us. And if you see, we had problems with it. Did you see we were trying to do it, but we had some problems with it?
Yes, I saw that.
And that's why I'm saying the technology is not here yet, where we can have a separate phone with a separate operator who can take that information offline like they do in developed countries like yours.
No. My country is Guyana.
Okay.
I ain't got other country, my brother.
Okay. Well then, Uncle Tony, come back and help me then. If this is your country, come back and help me.
I will as when travel restrictions are lifted, I'm going to be the first back in Guyana.
And you're going to come to the Kaieteur radio and meet with me and be?
I would like to shake your hand, my brother, and congratulate you for the job that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Uncle Tony. Let's give somebody else an opportunity. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, you tell me about selling the country for 750 million.
Yes, sir. US dollars, please. Please make sure you say that.
Yes, money too small. 750 is too small. That'll be 750 billion US.
Oh, sir, that's too much. That's 1 million US per person. That's not enough for you? $1 million US?
Look at the whole country wealth of the country. Mammakers can't sell the country just like that. Look at the country wealth. Understand me?
And I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just thinking.
I know. My look at, we have gold, we have diamond, we have back, we
Yes,
have iron.
yes.
And some of the 50 million US XM will make triple times that. Because we can't sell for the money. You got to look at a bigger price. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with you.
Each guy needs to get a big bite.
Yes.
You understand? Of the money whenever the players don't sell.
But
Thank you.
but don't you think $1 million US is a good starting for?
Everybody, yeah. This for everybody, yes. But remember, not the country can make a money too.
Yes.
Just can't sell it and give everybody, and then the country don't have no money. Just the owner coming with his money now for run the country. The country has the money to put aside. You understand?
No. Once we sell to the owner, we don't need money. The GDP, the gross domestic product, all that money is gonna be. He's gonna be funding all of that.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I think we need more money than 750.
Okay, we'll work. We'll negotiate. We'll tell him it's negotiable.
All right.
Thank you, caller. Very good caller. Very good suggestion. Yes, we can come up with a price. I just picked that price up. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, brother.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
The brother you say you got work car and got work. You go sell them. Yes, when you sell the car, you can never go back in the car, forget driving no more, you know.
Okay, that's true.
Good. So if you get this country to sell, organize the thing for me and we go buy the country.
Okay, so
I gonna pay the 750 million US. I'm gonna give everybody them 1 million US.
Okay.
And we don't want to, you know, I gotta go away for you. Cause when you sell, you understand?
So you would buy it.
Right.
You would buy it.
Right.
If it's for sale.
Right.
Good. There you go. We have a buyer, ladies and gentlemen. We have a buyer. Thank you, caller.
Good, but we don't want, the agreement is that we don't want to live here. You have to move out.
Okay, sir. If you give me $1 million and you tell me I have to go, I'm sure there's plenty places I can go with $1 million US. Somebody gonna want me.
All right, my brother.
Thank you, sir. $1 million US and I have to leave. I can find some way to go and live comfortably with $1 million US.
Me you tell the other country them not to accept you.
No, you can't do that now. Caller, thank you very much. Have a good day. Next call, please, 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, sir.
How are you, man?
I am too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Go ahead, please.
Okay, now let me tell you, I don't know. But I think if you change the government and get a new government, PPP, forget about them.
A third party.
Yes, a third party.
But sir, we tried that in the last election. Where are they now? Okay, even before the last one, the one before that, we had the AFC. Do you remember them? Do you remember the AFC?
Yeah.
Do you remember people said the same thing? If we give the AFC an opportunity, we will be better off. Did you remember that conversation, sir?
Yes, I remember that. Now,
And wait a minute, sir. And how did that work out with the AFC?
It didn't work out.
Okay, because they're all from the same mango tree, sir. So it doesn't matter which party you bring in. The party coming from one, if you got one mango tree and you're picking from this branch and this branch and that branch, it's not the same mango tree you're picking from?
No, I mean, if we change the party, we get somebody form a new party, and all the project that they're giving out, people bid on it. Not your friends are giving it. People bid on it. I think the country going to get better. Because if you're going to continue to give your friends job, or someone that you really know, and don't give to stranger, but then how the country gonna get better?
Okay, caller, thank you very much. Next caller, please. I do not want to hear about the same old solution, people. I am sick and tired of being told the same thing. Change the party, change the leaders, change this, change that. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Anthony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yesterday was like deja vu. What a day that was. The two people that called in that were upset with you, I've heard them call and got through consecutively before. Maybe Raj would like to explain how that happened
Okay.
previously. Anyway,
Yeah, listen,
anyway,
listen. A democracy, you give everybody a voice, even if they
yeah, but
are way out there on left field. They're entitled to their opinion. So go right ahead.
yeah, I wasn't talking about their opinion. A couple of weeks ago,
Yes,
the same two people called in. I recognized their voice.
correct.
And they were both consecutively answered at the same time. It's like, how can that coincidence be? Same thing happened yesterday. The same two people called right after the other, and they both got through.
That's correct.
I don't know. That's it. Okay. What I would like to say is about the car and selling the country.
Yes.
First of all, Anthony, it's a mindset I don't like me to put you down. But if you have a car given a lot of problems, you don't sell it, my friend. You scrap it, because you'll be selling that problem to an individual who can't afford a new car, and he will be suffering with his family trying to get that car to run. I know it's just an example you're giving, but if you're having problem with something where it's sucking money out of you, you don't sell it. You scrap it. You buy something else. The next thing is about selling the country. I don't think you can sell a country. I know it's just an example you're giving. You sell like that. Those islands they're selling in Belize. It's like selling an island in the Essequibo River, right there. It's a privately owned island, but the owners have nothing to say about the running of the country. It's just like buying a big piece of land. Only thing, that piece of land is surrounded by water, and nobody can go onto that island except the owner. The next thing I'd like to say, Anthony, is a caller said yesterday about the constitution change, and I think he's absolutely right. I think the PNC, when they got in, Burnham changed that constitution to have total control of the country. And every time there's an election, nobody wants to change it because they're not going to get to enjoy all these privileges that this constitution is giving them. So, you know, I don't think it'll change. That's my contribution today.
What is your solution, sir?
The solution, yes.
Yes, yes. And please, before you continue.
I think to sell the country.
Hold on, before you continue.
I think to sell the country, Anthony.
Hold on, before you continue.
It's like putting the cart before the horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you still didn't try the third party option. They had an opportunity to vote for a third party, and they didn't do it. So there's an option that Guyanese are not willing to give a try.
Thank you very much.
But yet they keep complaining.
And so if they don't go third party, then what, sir? Then what do we do? Then we sell? Can we sell at that time?
Well, if you can sell, I don't think anybody own a country, but there's no. I don't think it's an option, but it's a fantasy. But I guess you just have to find something else. Like the third, somebody said the AFC, but the AFC went and collated with one of the problem parties.
Yes, they just
dragged them down.
They went to.
So that's not really giving a third party an option. Sorry, go ahead.
No, continue.
A chance.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, voting for the AFC wasn't like giving that party a chance because they didn't win. They went and they collated with another party who was the problem. So we can't look at that as giving, that's not a chance. That's not giving a third party a chance. A third party should be given a chance with no ties to PVP and no ties to PNC.
And where are we going to find those people, sir?
Well, they had a few third parties there the last election. And you don't know how they're going to come through unless you vote for them. But maybe I'm hearing a lot of people speaking about the third party option now. Maybe the next election, a third party is going to bump both these two leviathans out and get rid of them forever, hopefully.
And do you know those people from the third party, each of them may have a price. And if anybody willing to pay their price, we will be back to the same place that we are.
We don't know that unless we try it.
What we do know,
We're supposing.
we do know that as human beings, including myself, most of us has a price. I mean, we may want to take the moral high road and say we don't have a price, but
Guyana may be lucky to get a president like Kuwait, or you don't know. There's patriotic people out there. Like, let's say Glenn Lal, for instance. I see him as a patriotic man, but like you say, everybody have a price. You don't know.
yes.
But unless you give a third party an option, it's been 50 something years or how much ever now, and nothing is changing. So you have to give that a chance.
Okay, I would submit to you, I would give a third party a choice, and if that fails, then please allow me to sell the country. Fair?
Absolutely.
Okay, because that's the last hope is a third party.
That's the last hope.
Okay, if that doesn't work,
Yeah.
then we need to sell to the highest bidder. And I think
Okay,
if
Anthony.
Guyanese get 1 million each, US dollars, please, they will take
Anthony,
it.
quickly.
Yes.
Sorry, you can respond after this. If you pay, if let's say that's possible, I don't think it's possible. You get 1 million each, and you continue living in Guyana. The person who bought the country will find a way of sucking it back out of you. It wouldn't last long. You'll almost have to pay to live there.
But the
And
thing
there's
is,
no
sir,
guarantee you can migrate.
with 1 million US, you can live wherever you want in the world, sir.
I understand if you're given a visa.
Well, with 1 million
If you're not given a
US,
visa,
you can get a visa to many countries. In fact, not too long ago, when the US was going through that market downturn, the collapse, the financial collapse, they were offering people who people who had lots and lots of money from different countries, they were offering them to come to the US with a instant green card, so they can buy up the housing that was all underwater. So trust
Anthony,
me.
I don't want to get you in trouble, my brother. I'm going to come off the phone, and when you get a spare chance, I'll be listening to your response.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. So the caller's solution is a third party. I want to hear from you. Will a third party be the solution to move us from 50 years behind the rest of this people in this hemisphere? Would that be our solution? Who would be those people in the third party who will not take the highest price? Please, I want to hear from you. The phone lines are open. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
I was trying to get the Minister of Labor, but I ain't getting through with him at all. Because now we had some problem with Georgetown Hospital, with mostly the security department, where if you report sick, you have to walk back here off duty. And if you report sick, is that you report sick. If you go absent, is that you go absent. And I ain't getting through at all with the minister.
I'm sorry to hear that, caller. So really sorry to hear that. Next call, please. 226-7453. 226-7453. The phone lines are open. Caller, go right ahead with your call. Okay, we lost that caller. So, caller, go right ahead.
453.
Turn your radio off, please.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay. Please don't forget to turn your radio off when you call, please. Go right ahead, caller.
Yes, Mr. Tony?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Yeah, there's a concern citizen of this country. But to how I see it, Mr. Tony, the only way that you could get something proper in this country, you got to change the Constitution, as a fellow said before, and put some into the Constitution, so that anybody should fail to live up with the Constitution, the drastic class would take place.
Okay, sir. But my question to you, as I've said to so many callers, the Constitution is not going to change, sir. who is going to change the Constitution. If you were president, would you change that Constitution, sir?
No, I want to change it, but that's why now the people of this country got to come together.
Okay, now you're calling for coming together and unity again, sir. You're asking for things that are improbable. The people will not come together in this country. The people will not unite in this country. So what? These are things we've been calling for 50 years. People are coming together. The people changing the Constitution, sir. We got to come with some radical new solution because those did not work for 50 years.
Well, that's the only way I see it, Mr. Tony Alexander, is down lake.
Okay, well, but selling it.
Selling it is a good idea because you could go to a lot of other different countries with the little money that you got and live.
Exactly, and you don't have to deal with blackout. You don't have to deal without water. You don't have to deal with a bad medical system, lack of bad educational system. Right?
You know, Mr. Tony, you know one of the things then that already got this country corrupt is because many of the people who turned leaders, they were poor people like me. And due to being poor people like me, when somebody come with a 2 bag in front of the eye, they don't saying that this is nice for life. And they don't concern about anything else behind. And that is going on for all years.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Next caller, 226-7453. 226-7453. We got to take a break and we'll be right back.
Introducing our new Golden Harvest multigrain loaf. This 12-grain loaf includes oats, flaxseed, sunflower seed, barley flakes, wheat germ, and 7 other healthy grains, making our Golden Harvest multigrain high in nutrients and fiber to support healthy lifestyles. So whether you use it fresh, toast it, or make sandwiches, Golden Harvest multigrain loaf is healthy, delicious, and great for the entire family. Golden Harvest bread, fresh and delicious.
That's why everybody wants a piece of it.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show. Can we come up with some new solutions to help Guyana? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, Tony.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you,
Selling
sir.
the country for?
Go ahead.
What's the price of selling the country for?
1 million for each Guyanese, US dollars.
You said 750 million US dollars?
1 million for each Guyanese. So whatever the total.
750 million US dollars.
Yes, sir.
But that's not $1 million US dollar each person. It's just $1,000 each person.
Okay, well then help me. Was that 750 billion then?
You said 750 million.
Okay, well give me the right number.
1,000 US dollar. Where will you go with that?
No, my math may not be right.
Yeah, but that's what you said.
Okay, I stand corrected.
$1 per person.
I stand corrected, but the numbers is 1 million US dollars per Guyanese. Whatever that total out to, that's what it is. Are you there, caller?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so what is it? How much is 750,000 people times 1 million US?
750 billion US.
With a B.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you gonna sell or you gonna keep?
I don't think the possibilities are there that this can sell.
Why not?
It can't.
Why not? If you and me and all the citizenry agree to sell it, why not?
Yeah. Where or which countries would accept you?
Sir,
Will you be ready to go to Venezuela and live?
Sir, if you have $1 million US dollar, why would you want to go to Venezuela and live?
You know, let me tell you something. Money does finish. No matter how much money you have, I live to see millionaires died as paupers.
Okay, Carl, let me ask you a question. What is your solution then?
We have to come up and say whenever a government does something right, you compliment them for it.
Okay,
We have to stop being one-sided.
but Carla, we've been trying to do that for 50 years and we have failed.
Not we, don't include me. I have not failed.
Okay, well, the rest of us, I have failed.
Yes. You know, today, if I tell you, Barnum had his bad, but you know what Barnum did for this country? Barnum built a bridge over the Demerara River. He linked Linden to the East Bank Road. He took the trains off, but he made roads in their places. Likewise, Teddy did well, but we have been blinded not to acknowledge the good that certain people did for us.
Okay, caller, thank you. Let's give someone else an opportunity. Next call, 226-7453. 226-7453. We have to come up with things outside the box. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Turn your radio off, please. Turn the radio off, please.
I got to go buy the country already. 750 billion US. I offer 1,400 billion US, and the country already sold it. You hear me?
No, repeat that again, please.
I go to buy the country already for 1,400 billion US. Right? We equal to 1 million US per person. What the country already sold. I can't get it to buy.
Okay, caller, thank you very much. Next call, please. 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi.
Go right ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm calling to tell you the reason why Guyana is a shithole is basically because you guys embrace socialism instead of capitalism.
Continue,
you have to
sir.
change the whole You have to change the whole fundamental thinking. In the Constitution in Guyana, it says that you're transitioning from capitalism to socialism. It should be the other way. One caller astutely pointed out that basically Malaysia and Singapore gained freedom at the same time. They did not go the socialist path. They went the capitalist path. And that's the problem. The fundamental thinking of the Guyanese have to change, and they have to embrace capitalism.
May I ask you a question, sir?
Sure, go ahead.
You're the first one that put this suggestion, this solution to our problems on the table. So thank you for thinking outside the box. So our
and you're right. The whole unity thing has nothing to do with capitalism. In capitalism, you don't have to unify. All you have to do is respect private property rights, and those who want to interact with each other are free to do so.
So our solution to moving forward from a developing country to a developed country is capitalism.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't matter if we are divided.
It does not matter at all. All you have to do is respect property rights. That's the hallmark of capitalism.
And
the problem is the politicians want to centrally plan the economy. That's a fool's errand. No one is omniscient. No one knows how to utilize and allocate resources except for the individual.
And how do we get the politician to embrace capitalism, sir?
It starts fundamentally from the people. The people here, I'm sorry to say this, but most of the callers are just ignorant. They're just saying the same thing like you astutely pointed out, unity and all this other garbage, and hopefully there's some magical being or magical politician that knows how to fix the country. They don't. What they need to do is actually reduce the size of the government, reduce the power of government, and let the free market take its course.
That will take many, many years of educating the people about capitalism, sir. Would you agree?
It does take a fundamental change in the psyche of the citizens. Yes.
Yes, they would have to start from primary school to change the hearts and minds of the people.
But it is the solution. It is the only solution. If you take a look at every other country around the world, Singapore went from third world to first world. It's all about capitalism.
And if you want to see the opposite of that, just look at Venezuela and Cuba. Am I correct?
Absolutely, and Guyana as well. Not so much, but
Yes.
but they're elements, they're vestiges of capitalism, but they need more.
But sir, how do you change people's hearts and mind when they think that what we have?
Unfortunately, you know, the governments control the schools. It's incumbent on the people themselves to educate themselves. And it's not going to be. Let me tell you something. The generation that's calling you right now, unfortunately, they're the ones that put us in this problem. What you need is the younger generation to step up. They have to do more research. They have to think along the lines of Adam Smith, Murray Rothbard, and other Western thinkers and take a look at the data, and they have to actually educate it. The ones that are calling are 50 years old and over, and it's too late to change their mentality.
Let me ask you this, sir. You think there's a possibility that we may have a buyer that would buy the country?
I mean, yeah, that's a bit far-fetched. I don't know the legal ramifications of that, but yeah, I mean, in order to get to get $1 million to every man, woman, and child, you need to sell it for $750 billion. Just to put it in perspective, the bailout after the financial crisis was $750 billion. You know, the Iraq War was $750 billion.
So it's a lot of money. The money is there.
Huh? The money's there. But again, the problem is the resources are there also for Guyana. The recipe is there for Guyana to succeed. All they have to do is embrace capitalism, allow foreign capital to come in to build up the country and infrastructure. And I see a lot of people talking about blackouts and this. Look at it. Every failing infrastructure in Guyana is run by the government. You don't have rolling blackouts in other developed countries because it's usually run by some kind of private company.
And everything,
Guy Suco has been in the red. Why? Because it's run by the government. It needs to be privatized, not nationalized.
Everything the government runs, it corrupts, it fails, and we can look at that at 50 years later.
In economics, this is called the socialist calculation problem, because they don't run it according to profit and loss, so they don't know how to allocate their resources. What they're concerned about is votes. Let's make an enterprise. Let's hire people just to get votes. Whether or not it's done efficiently, who cares? But the problem is the citizens suffer in the end.
So here we are in the 21st century, sir, and we don't have portable water. We don't have continuous electricity. And we don't have the leaders that people have been asking for the last 50 years, hoping that one of those leaders will.
Well, look at the leaders that Guyana has had. Everybody said, I'll design a system. You know, it started with Chetty Jagan, it started with Burnham, and then Burnham and everybody else. It's just, they're all Russian-educated economists that think they can magically come up with a formula. That's not how capitalism works. Capitalism lets the individual allocate his own resources, not the government allocating among everybody else. There's no omniscient board or omniscient being that can allocate the resources for every individual. They have to do it themselves.
I hate to cut you the end of the show. If you can call back next week, I would love to continue this conversation, but we are at the end. That caller put on the table a new solution for Guyana, a new one. He's the only one for the last 2 days or last several months I've been in this program saying, give me a new solution to our problems.